Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Netflix's new animated feature, The Mitchells vs. the Machines. And this is from writers and directors Michael Rianda and Jeff Rowe, who created Gravity Falls, which, if you haven't checked that one out, absolutely love that show. You should watch it. 2 seasons, 40 combined episodes. So great. And it's from producers Lord and Miller. So there's a lot of talent going into this film about this really weird, offbeat family who the daughter, voiced by Abby Jacobson, is growing up. Katie wants to be a filmmaker. She makes these really weird films with their pug, and all of her brother, who's voiced by director Michael Rianda, who is super obsessed with dinosaurs, and he's a little quirky. And you have the mother, played by Maya Rudolph, and the dad, Danny McBride, who also is pretty weird. He has his eccentricities, loves the outdoors, loves fixing things, always has a very specific screwdriver in hand, gets screwdrivers for his family for gifts, but they've become at odds because he hates technology. His family has become connected to technology. Actually, the original name of this film was Connected. And you have this whole entire situation coming to a head when he lashes out because she's going off to college. And in response, instead, he cancels her flight and they go on a road trip. But while this is all going on, you have Eric Andre, who runs the big tech company. And he throws away Pal, voiced by Olivia Colman, who is the last version of his phone technology, and she causes a machine uprising. And they capture all of humanity except for the Mitchells. So the Mitchells must save the day. And that's the basic plot of this story. I love this film. I love this. And I always seem to have a penchant for having animated features pretty high on my lists. I've had years where I had 2 of them, like last year, and 2016 was a big one. I almost had 3. Moana just missed it. But I love this film so much because I haven't laughed like this watching a movie in a while. There is so much going on here. So starting off with the humor, there's an interesting use of, you have the basic animation in this film, which is really nice and really fits, but then you have this added layer of animation over it, which is more 2D, that really incorporates internet culture. And internet culture becomes a big part of this and leads to a fun, action-packed musical number at the end of the film and builds this connection between father and daughter and early days of the internet music. And all of those animation pieces are so great. It really leans on these references that they make throughout the film. The filmmaking that Abby Jacobson's character Katie does is so much fun and referential, with such great connection to pop culture and also relevance to the characters. And everybody is quirky and weird in their own special way, and it just makes it so much more entertaining to watch and love these characters. And sometimes just half the things coming out of their mouths is absolutely hilarious. The timing is impeccable. The way that everything is framed is so great. The jokes within the serious moments and within the fun moments and action-packed moments, because there's a lot of action in this film, and it's very thrilling in that way, and it's really well constructed. And you also have great human drama because you feel really connected with this family. You feel heartbroken when things aren't going well. And between the voice acting, the writing, the direction, and the music by Mark Mothersbaugh, which is an impeccable score to this film, there's really emotive and beautiful human moments in this film that really hit you, and the connection that this family has, and it's not in shambles, but it's in a rough spot. And it's so beautiful to watch these characters connect and try to reconnect with each other and fall back in love with each other. because this family is strained. But there's also these crazy over-the-top fun moments throughout, like the big action set pieces at the end. But the visuals of this are so impeccable and beautiful, and such great use of colors and shadows in the animation. And the score is epic and synth heavy, and just, I love it around as much as I love the score for Thor Ragnarok, and you really feel Mark Mothersbaugh in here with it. And the voice acting is really top-notch. Danny McBride is perfect as a really flawed dad, basically in any film or show that he does like that. Maya Rudolph has a lot of fun. I really enjoy Abby Jacobson a lot in this, and I'm a big fan of her in Disenchantment. And throw in Eric Andre. Olivia Colman is probably the real star here, who is the main antagonist, this computer system, and she's so great. And she has some really awesome moments of dry, caustic wit, and also just silliness and like lashing out. And overall, this film takes you on such a fun ride with such a quirky and interesting perspective on filmmaking and laughs and humor, but also extremely touching and connecting emotional moments through these familial bonds that we develop in this film. And there's such great fun characters, like there's two of the robots that become basically their children and have this strange connection to the mom, a la like the little alien who is like, "You saved my life, I'm eternally grateful," from Toy Story. And it's just like you kind of have that robot kind of vibe with the mom here. And it's just a fun time from start to finish. It's funny, it's emotional, it connects well, it makes you feel for these characters, and I had a ball. And I really hope that everybody goes to check out The Mitchells versus the Machines on Netflix, because this is a winner. But those are my thoughts on The Mitchells versus the Machines. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.